Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. Come on in and say hello. I'm going to pull up the live here real quick so I can get comments and so I can share it with everybody. There we go. Come in, say hi. I'm going to get your comments up here in 1 second. I'll be able to see you. Hang on 1 second. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you all had a great Christmas and a great start to your new year. All right, let me see if I can get this done. Sorry guys, just give me 1 second here. Okay, now let's see if I can see. There we go. Hi everybody. Hey there. All right, we have a little different angle tonight. I'm vertical instead of horizontal. For some reason when I turn it horizontal, it shows me really close up and in a bubble. So I don't know if there's an update I missed or if Facebook's changed something, but I can only do it this way. So I don't know how limited that's going to be. I know it changes the view a little bit, but hey everybody, come on in and say hi. Let me get this over here changed so that in case anybody wants to join my live alerts, they can do so. All right. That is set up, so anybody who does not already get my live alerts and would like to, just type in the word live or alerts, and you will be on the list, and you'll get notified every Wednesday when I go live. Let me get these comments off of here. So, all right. So, I feel like it's been a while. It's only been a week since I've been gone. So, I took last week off. I thought about taking today off, but I thought, no, I better not. I might get too used to having time off. I don't want to do that. Happy New Year to you too. So I hope you all had a great Christmas and a wonderful New Year. We'll have to tell me all about what you got and how your New Year was while we're doing the live here. All right, so I'm going to show you what I'm working on tonight. I'm doing a Valentine. This will probably be my last Valentine wreath that I do. I don't do too many of them because it's not a huge seller for me. But this will make like 4 Valentine wreaths that I have. So this is the sign we're working with. It's got the little rustic look to it. For me, it looks like a little farmhouse theme, rustic theme. So we're going to go with that. I have some red. Let me turn you this way. I've got some red 21-inch mesh we're going to use for the base. Then I have this fabric mesh that I got from Hobby Lobby when they marked all their stuff down. It's got the natural and the red color in it. So I didn't want to use this by itself because it doesn't stand alone by its, real well. It tends to flatten out if you just use the fabric mesh. So for me, I like to use a base with it. And then I just dropped all my ribbons, so let me pick those up. And my comments keep disappearing on me, so I can't see what y'all are saying. I'm sorry if I'm missing anything. I will go back. All right, so we've got a natural. I'm only using 2 ribbons tonight. So I've got a natural with some hearts on it. And then I have a 2.5 natural with the big red hearts on it. So those are the only 2 I'm using tonight. I'm trying to use up all my Valentine without having to buy any more. Like I said, it's not a huge seller, so I don't keep a lot of stock. And then I have a bow that I made for it as well. So we'll be using that in there tonight as well. And that's about it, I think. I didn't get any tubing or anything out because I don't have any of this natural. I just have the red. So Alright, so I did my frame, and I used the Dollar Tree frames, 14-inch frame, 18 ties, 10 on the bottom, 8 on the top. So we're going to start with poofs, and then we're going to do ruffles. So now that I've got this working, let me get out of this, close my computer. We don't need to hear that. Makes a lot of noise. Get my trash can over here. I know, but you know what? I can always add tubing later if I want. I haven't added tubing to anything lately, recently. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry if I've missed anybody. My comments are not staying up, so I have to scroll to see you all. And the camera would not let me do the vertical, so I have to do, the horizontal, so I have to do vertical tonight. So it's kind of a limited picture, and I'm sorry for that. And you might hear noise in the background. My grandkids are still here for the week. And you may see a few of them come in and join us. We might have a live audience tonight. Who knows? I think Papa's keeping them wrangled up. So I'm going to gather this up. This 21-inch mesh actually came from Walmart a couple years ago that I still had. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. It's not really thin like most of theirs is. Hello, everybody. I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody. My comments are not staying up. If I miss any questions or anything, I will go back after the live and answer everything. Even if I've answered it here on the live, I'll go back and answer it anyway, just because sometimes I don't remember what I've answered and what I haven't. So tell me about your Christmas. What did you all get? Tell me some of the stuff you got. I got a Cricut. Yay. I'm excited to get that set up. After the kids leave, I'm going to try and move some stuff around in here to make room, because I don't have a lot of room on my tables for it. So I need to make room for that. And then my daughter and son-in-law surprised the kids with a trip and invited us along. So we're going to Disney World in February. I've never been. So we're excited about that. They have 5 kids, so you can imagine they were really excited. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry if I'm missing your hellos and your Happy New Year's. I wish you all a Happy New Year as well. Oh, you got a great niece on Christmas. Oh, how exciting. We have a grandson coming next Tuesday. All right, I'm going to do 12-inch poofs. Yeah, we have a little grandson. It'll be our 8th grandchild coming on Tuesday. His name is Logan. Hey, Michelle. So we are all very excited to see him. Oh, I wish these comments would stay up. I hate not being able to see what everyone's saying. You know, if we weren't going to have a carload of people, that would be a wonderful idea, Lavon. My daughter has us all on a very tight schedule. She's got everything planned down. They have limited time. Hello, Happy New Year. Oh, this is so aggravating. Why does it do this? I'm ready, Josh. I'm ready. Ready as I can be. As long as he doesn't come Monday, we're good, because I'll be coming back from South Carolina on Monday. As long as he sticks to the schedule, we'll be good. They are having a C-section, so we know when he's coming. We just don't know what time they're going to do it yet. But we'll know that hopefully the end of the week. So what else did you guys do? Did anybody do anything good for New Year's? We stayed home. The kids were here. They all fell asleep about 15 minutes before midnight. My husband stayed up until about 12:01. He kissed me and then went to bed. Usually he doesn't stay up. Hi, Ann. Usually he goes to bed. Sometimes I don't even stay up till midnight. But the kids were here. They were excited. We were supposed to do little noisemakers and stuff. And we had hats that we had gotten. And not a one of them made it to midnight. Although the oldest granddaughter, who was asleep beforehand, woke up at midnight just to see the clock change. And then went back to sleep. So I stayed up until about quarter after maybe. Made sure they were asleep, and then I went to bed. So about typical New Year's Eve here. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry, I'm not seeing comments scroll. They're just sitting there, and then they disappear. So I have to go over there and touch it to see them. So it's hard to do that when I'm doing this. But I will catch everybody's comments. I apologize. I don't know what the problem is. That's what happens when you take a week off. Everything changes, right? I wasn't having any issues with the comments before. And then I don't know what's up with the camera not being able to turn sideways, but that's a new one altogether. So I will give anybody who just joined us a recap here in 1 second before I start on the bottom row so you can see what I'm working on. So I did my 12-inch poofs on the top. And then I'm going to do the 12-inch poofs on the bottom here in a second. This is the sign I'm using tonight. We're kind of doing a little rustic theme with the Valentine. So this will be my final Valentine for the year. I don't do too many of them. Like I said in the beginning, it's not a huge seller for me, so I don't want to have them all sitting in my shop. I've had a lot of people like the ones I already have up, but nobody's bought any yet. And then I've got my ruffles that we're going to put in after the poofs. This is a fabric mesh that I got from Hobby Lobby. They had it this Christmas. It's got the natural and the red in it. And they had these on clearance recently, so I bought a bunch of them to use because they're good to use in farmhouse themes and things like that, not just for Christmas. And then I have these ribbons here. I've got a natural with some small red glittered hearts. And then a natural with some big red hearts. Those are the only two ribbons we're using tonight. So I'm going to transition down here to the bottom row. And I'm going to zip tie this so that it starts off neatly. If I can hold on to anything here. There it goes. So anybody have any New Year's resolutions that they made? I don't make any resolutions. One, I never keep them, so why bother? And I don't know, I just think if you're going to make a resolution, you can make it any day of the year, not just New Year, right? Alright, so I did that right in front of a tie. I'm going to go through this tie to the next one, and then I will finish in this one. Forgot to open my ties up. Yeah, it's just not worth it for me to make New Year's resolutions because I know I'm not going to keep them, so why bother? So did anybody go anywhere for New Year's or the holidays? We stayed home. The kids came up from South Carolina. And my grandkids, 5 of them are still here. Well, 3 of them are here at my house. 2 of them are with their dad. And they'll be back this weekend. And then I'll take them home on Sunday, because they have school on Monday. Gives their parents a little bit of a break. My hands, thank you for asking, Joanne. They're still the same. I'm still wearing my brace, other than one right now when I'm doing this. But so it's now that the holiday is over, I'll be able to get a hold of my doctor's office, and it's military, so military's on like half-day schedules, so it's kind of hard to get a hold of people right now. But next week, everything will be back to normal, so I will get a hold of them, and I'm going to go see her and see if we can't schedule surgery or do something about this. So, because it's just getting ridiculous. It's not getting, any better. It doesn't go away. It just stays the same. It used to be that after a while it would kind of mellow down and it wouldn't be so bad, but it's just not doing that anymore. So it's time to do something about it. And it's been really hard to kind of grip things and keep them. Sometimes I drop things because, my hands are numb. I can't feel it, so I've been dropping stuff a lot. But it'll all be good. I'm sure I'll just have to fight to get them to do it, but one way or another, it's going to have to be done, so. Because I can't continue like this. But thank you for asking. Hey, Susan. See, I see your comments, they pop up and then they disappear, so that's why I can't answer. Let me see what I'm missing here. Yeah. Stay awake during lives. That, yeah. No, yours needs to be to do lives. How are you feeling, Lavon? I don't, it's Sprite. It's the 0-calorie Sprite, but I don't drink diet drinks normally. I do the Sprite Zero. I used to drink regular Coke all the time, but I had to quit doing that. Hello. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Bev. My comments are not staying up, so I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody, guys. I really apologize for that. I don't know what the deal is. It wasn't like this the last time I did my live. I think it just comes and goes, or depends on what... Oh, it didn't? I'm sorry. I have to keep touching the screen to see what y'all are saying, and that's hard to do. Yeah, mine is from carpal tunnel. I have really bad carpal tunnel. I've had it for years, and it's just getting worse and worse now. Before, it would just, I would have like flare-ups, and then it would go away. But now it's just stays. Since October, it's been like this. They gave me, I have a wrist brace that I wear. I have to wear it to bed at night because that's when it's really bad. And even with the brace, sometimes it wakes me up for long periods because it's just, the pain is so bad. Alright, we are to the last one. And we can start putting in the ruffles. So I'm just putting this in right where I started on the bottom. And then we're going to zip tie that down. Yeah, I've not heard that before, but I'll definitely check that out. But yeah, I didn't drink diet drinks until, I don't know, a couple years ago. It was after I quit smoking, then I changed from regular Coke. I changed everything. First I went to regular Sprite, and then I went to the Sprite Zero. But this is going on for years, so the numbness from that has been happening long before I started drinking the Sprite Zero. Alright, so I'm zip tying this end down because I don't want it to come loose. Let's see. Hey, Becky. Again, I apologize for not seeing your comments. All right. So we have 12-inch poofs all the way around. And this was a 12-yard roll, so I'll have enough there to do probably another wreath, just not with the 12-inch poofs. Probably have to do like 10 with that one because 12 takes a little over 6 yards. All right, so we're just going to add in the ruffles. Let me show you all the sign again we're working with tonight. This sign I bought last year from the Christmas tree shop, store, whatever you call them. So I got this from there. And I'm going to use this fabric mesh that I got from Hobby Lobby. They had this year for Christmas. And it's kind of a natural and a red. I'm going to fold over the end, just because it's a fabric mesh and that tends to fray a little more than your regular mesh. And we're going to put these in every tie. Open these up. So yeah, I got some new lighting for my craft room too for Christmas. The can't think what they're called, the box lights like photographers use. So I'll be able to use those when I get my room fixed up. I have to find I'm sorry, I'm trying to read the comment. Hey Nate, how are you doing, honey? Yeah, my left hand is not as bad as my right hand. Right hand is the one that's really bad. The left hand, you know, it does it sometimes, but it's not all the time. So they probably won't do both at the same time, although I wish they would. I'm not on my computer, I'm on my tablet.
Your tablet can't see comments.
Huh? What about it?
Because I couldn't see your comments either until I had to do something.
Okay. He's going to check my setting on my thing to see why I can't see the comments. I don't know what setting you're looking for though, hon.
I just wanted to look, that's all.
Okay. You don't have to whisper, they can still hear you.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It's up there.
No. Yeah, yours isn't showing everything.
No, it's because it's the tablet. It's different than the computer.
All right.
Yeah. It's got something to do with... Facebook does it every now and then.
Have you flipped?
No. If I do it sideways, it won't show me the comments at all.
All right, just trying
Sorry.
to help me.
I know, hon. Thank you. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that it's instant relief. I know years ago there was a lot of people that didn't have much nice to say about the surgery, but it's come a long way since then. Years ago there were people that told me not to do it because it was, you know, some people said, you know, that it messed up their hands even more. Some people said that, you know, they didn't have... I think it's all in who does it too. Just like anything. But it's changed a lot since then. But I mean, I've been dealing with it for years. As far back as 2002 is when I first started noticing it. So it just, like I said, it would come and go. But now it just comes and it doesn't go anymore. So we're going to have to do something. The last time I went, she gave me the brace, and now I just have to go back and tell her this isn't working anymore, and hopefully, you know, they'll say we'll do it. But then, like I said, we have military insurance, so they're not always open to surgery right away. They always want to do something else, although I don't know what they would do. But surgery is usually the last option. But we'll see. The ruffles are cut at 20 inches. Yeah, they're 20 inches. Hi, Carmen. I space my pipe cleaners out 4 to 4.5 inches, whatever gives me a better spacing so that I can get all 10 of them on there. So I kind of alternate them on the bottom, 4 to 4.5. Hi, Brandon, honey. I missed you guys. My 2 grandsons who are at their dad's. So the kids were really excited when they found out that they were going to Disney. Their parents been saving up for them to go and planned it all out. They got a big trip planned. So they were really excited about that. And we're excited to go. My husband and I always wanted to take our daughter when she was younger, but of course we could never afford that. And now she's older, you know. kind of got kids of her own, you know. So now she can take her family. So it was nice to be able to share that experience with them, though, when the kids found out. We took the boys when they were younger. They would come up and see us in New York, spend the summers with us, and then we would bring them home. And on the way home, we would stop in D.C., well, just outside of D.C. in Maryland, and take them to Six Flags. 12-inch poofs, yes, ma'am. Thank you, Levon. Yeah. Yes, I did poofs on the bottom, 12 inches, and my ruffles are 20 inches. And my ribbons are going to be cut. I actually cut them at 13 inches. I don't know why. I just decided to do 13 tonight. No rhyme or reason. So I had to get the kids out of the house today, and they've been cooped up in here for a couple days, so we got out and went to a little playground so they could burn off some of their energy. Our weather's been crazy. We were in the 70s, and then we'd go down to the 50s, and of course at night it's, in the 30s. All right, come on. My fingers are going numb right now, so it's going to take a second. All right, so we got the top done. So are y'all back on your regular schedules? Are y'all making wreaths now, or did anybody take time off? I did. I took last week off. And I didn't do anything. I don't even think I came up here in the craft room for anything. I got some. The only thing I don't like about fabric mesh is that it frays a lot more than regular mesh. So yeah, I took all week off, so I said I wasn't going to do anything, and I didn't. Hi, Pam. I have 10 ties on the bottom, 8 ties on the top. The ruffles, there are 18 of them. That takes one whole roll when you cut them at 20 inches. Hey, Robin. I'm sorry, my comments don't scroll, so I have to actually come over here and touch the screen to see what you guys are saying, so I'm sorry if I miss anything. I will go back after the live and make sure to answer everyone's questions just in case. So I see a lot of our Team of Dreams members in here tonight. So welcome everybody and Happy New Year. For those of you who don't know, we have a design group. It's a paid group. It's called Team of Dreams Design Group. And you get 7 designers for the price of 1. We meet twice a week. Mondays and Friday evenings at 8 p.m. Eastern. And we do all of our design classes on Zoom, which is like video conferencing for those that don't know. So you get to see us and talk to us in real time. No typing. No not being able to see comments like this. So I will either ask one of the ladies to put the comment or the link in for me, or I'll have to add it myself. Let me cut this off here. See how this frays? I don't know if y'all can see that. It just frays very easily. That's why I tuck the ends in. That way it kind of minimizes that and you don't see it. I'm surprised the kids haven't come in yet. They wanted to come in and sit on the bed and watch. But yeah, check out our design group, guys. We have a couple members that are in here. I saw Joy and Pam and Ty. They are all in our design group. Lori, the hardworking mom, is in our design group. It's a group of 7 of us ladies. We all met. Most of us met in Lori's design group, or business group. So there's myself, of course, and then we've got Lavon from Forever Dreams of You by Lavon. She does wreaths and furniture restoration, furniture painting. Beautiful work that she does on that. We have Sandy Pastor from Trending Designs by Sandy, and she does chalk couture. And then we've got Robin from Robin's Wreathery, and she does wreaths and does some other things like embroidery. She comes up with a lot of really unique designs and ideas. Then we've got Carla from the One Stop Boutique, and she is the bow queen. She makes wreaths and swags and things like that. And then we've got Rita from Rita's Wreath Barn. Happy New Year, everybody. Pipe cleaners, there's a total of 18. 10 on the top, 10 on the bottom, 8 on the top. And then we have Susan from AC Inspired Wreaths. She does some fabulous wreaths and bows and rails. She does some gorgeous rails. She's also just won one of the banner contests for one of the groups. So one of her Christmas rails is going to be featured on the top of their page for the whole month. Congratulations to Susan. I won it last month, and they have my wreath up there now. So it's a nice little way to promote our pages a little bit. So if you're interested, please check out our design group. Like I said, we meet every Monday and Friday. We do 2 live designs a week. We rotate our designers. There's 7 of us, so you get a different designer each time. And like I said, we do everything from wreaths and centerpieces to bows, swags, t-shirt designs. Rita did our class for us on Monday, and she did a nice little spring centerpiece with a watering can. So check it out, Team of Dreams Design Group. Or just leave a message in my comments and tell me that you're interested, and I will send you the information when I get done with my live. Whoops. Almost lost y'all. The natural and red is from Hobby Lobby. That's all right. I will put the link in for anybody who's interested. Just send me a message on here or type in the comments that you're interested, and I will post the link when I'm done. I don't know if I can get to it. I could probably try real quick and get to it from my tablet. What I do is I put all the links in my notes on my phone, so I can just go and copy and paste them from there. And I'm sorry, but comments aren't scrolling, so if anybody's just joined and I'm not answering your questions, I apologize. I have to stop and touch the screen in order to see your comments, and it's just aggravating tonight. Why it's doing that, I don't know. It's when I started my live tonight, I started it with my camera in its normal position, going horizontal, and it looked like I was in a bubble. It did a real close-up on me and looked like I was in a fishbowl, so I had to turn it vertical. So that's why you're seeing a different view tonight. Usually you have a wider view. But like I said, this is what happens when you take a week off. Things change or just don't go right. But it's all right. We're doing the best we can with it. We're making it work, right? And I will go back and answer everyone's questions after the live. I do that normally anyway, just in case I've missed anything or I don't remember answering someone's question. I always try to go back and do that. But I thank you all for joining me tonight on this New Year's. Is everybody excited for your new year? New decade, new year. Can y'all believe it's 2020? Anybody else think we would have the flying cars by now? I'm still waiting for my Jetson vehicle, and I'd like to have the little Jetson maid. That's what I'd like to have, the little robot maid. Wouldn't it be nice? Have flying cars and robot maids, and push a button and dinner would just land on the table, all done. Wouldn't have to stand over a stove and cook it. Wouldn't that be nice? Get on one of them little conveyor belts and get where we want to go. I'm showing my age, aren't I? Anybody else watch the Jetsons? Alright, I'm doing my last ruffle. Then we will put the ribbons in. Yeah, the Jetsons. Yeah, we got a Roomba now. I don't have one. I need one of those. Although, I don't know. I read the other day that somebody thought that somebody was breaking into their house and they called 911. Found out it was the Roomba had started up in the middle of the night. Somebody obviously didn't read their instructions. Alright, so those are all spread out. Get rid of some of these frays really quick. Not bad, not bad, not bad. And there's nothing you can do about frays. Fray is going to happen. Doesn't matter what you use, how you cut it, you're going to have it. Some things just help eliminate or lessen it, I'll say, not eliminate it. See, I want Rosie too. Hey, now that would work too. A washer that folds it, yes. And puts it away, yep. Alright, so here's our base. So I did 12-inch poofs with a red mesh, just a plain red mesh. And then I did 20-inch ruffles with the 10-inch fabric mesh. And now we're going to put our ribbons on. I'm just doing 2 ribbons tonight. So I've got this one here, the natural with the red glitter hearts. That's a 1.5 inch. And then I'm doing a 2.5 with the big red glittered hearts on a natural. So those are all the same. We're just going to use the same ribbons. I did them at 13 inches tonight. So has everybody that works gone back to work, or are you still on a half schedule or limited schedule for work? My husband's been off for the last 2 weeks. He had to use up some of his leave time. Alright, so I want my ribbons to come out and this way. So we've been spending that time with the grandkids that are here visiting, while Mom and Dad get some much deserved alone time. They both work full time, so it's nice to give them a little break. They got 5 babies, so it keeps them busy. They range anywhere from 14 to 6 is their youngest. I'm sorry, let me see that again. Fabric ribbon. You know what? The big one feels like it is. It's not thick like a canvas ribbon. Oh, it's getting blurry. I'm sorry. There it goes. But it's not thick like a canvas like the other. The smaller one is a thicker canvas ribbon. But the big one is more, it's stiffer than like a regular fabric. Not as flimsy. Both of the ribbons came from Craft Outlet. The 10-inch mesh came from Hobby Lobby, and the 21-inch mesh came from Walmart last year. So it's a little bit thicker than what they normally carry. You know, their mesh can be really thin. This one is not thin like that. That's why I bought that red. I hope y'all aren't getting a blurry picture. That's what I'm getting. So I got new lights for my craft room, so I'm going to have those hopefully put up after I figure out how I'm going to rework my desk here to put all my new stuff on. I just have these folding tables in here now, so I was looking to see if there was a way I could make me a little desk to give me a little more room, but we also use this as a spare or guest room, so when the kids come, they have to sleep in here. Usually the adults sleep in here, my daughter and son-in-law, and then the kids sleep in the other room. Sounds like somebody just popped a balloon. They're having fun over there. Let me see what messages I'm missing here. It goes in and out. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what that's all about. Oh. You know what, Elvon? I have not seen anything that excites me with ribbon this year either. That's the one. Yeah, that's the link to the free page that we have. You got a half day off. They need to give you a whole day. Sherry had Tuesday and Wednesday off. Alright, I think I caught up. Sorry, I have to stop and read the comments because they don't scroll for me. Lori, the sale for my wreaths, it just depends on the wreath and how much I put into it. They range anywhere from 60, sometimes a little less, all the way up to some are, over 100. It just depends on what goes into it, how much the materials are. Signs are usually the most expensive. But this one is listed already. I just don't have a picture of it up. But if you look on my Etsy shop, you can get to that by going to wreathdecorbydawn.com, and that'll link you to my shop. And this one's listed already. I just don't have the picture up for it. Once it's done, I'll put the picture up. It says it's made on a Facebook Live. But yeah, it all just depends. There's no set price. Some of them I go a little overboard with, and others are just simple, like this one. Just the mesh, the ribbons, the sign, and the bow. Let me see if I can get, let me get you the link for the group here real quick. Oh, that's not it. There it is. Oh, I didn't want to go to it. Copy. There we go. All right, let's see if I can do that now. All right, I'm going to post the link in there for our group. If anyone's interested, that should be the link right there. Thank y'all for being patient for me to do that real quick. Did I miss anything? The ribbons, yeah, there's 18 of them. And I cut them at 13 inches. Thank you, Levon. Levon's trying to help me out because my comments aren't scrolling. Don't know what the problem is, but we'll get it figured out, I'm sure, hopefully before next week. Like I said, I don't do too many Valentine wreaths. They don't, I only sold a couple last year, so. And I still have 2 of them left over from last year. And then I think this is my 3rd one this year. So hopefully these will start selling. All right, bottom row's done. So it makes it nice because I don't have to worry about which pattern I'm using. And yeah, I just use pipe cleaners and I just wrap them around there and tie them tightly around the frame. I don't use glue or anything to hold them in. I just tie them tight. They normally stay in place. The ring is a 14-inch frame from the Dollar Tree. I make all my own frames, so that's what I usually get. It's just when I first started, that's what I did. I just prefer to make my own now. I do use the pre-made ones, but I just prefer my own. So I put the link for our group in there if anyone's interested in checking us out. If you have any questions, just let me know. Myself or one of the other ladies here will be happy to answer any questions you might have. On the top, I'm spreading out the ribbons. Let's see if I'm missing any questions here. Oh. My husband was surprised I was doing my live tonight. He didn't think anybody would be out there wanting to watch, but I'm happy y'all are here. Spending your New Year's with me. I watched a couple people who did lives last night to ring in the new year. I still just can't get over how fast 2019 went, though. It seems like we had just started the year. Oh, thank you, Carolyn. Yeah, they don't get it. They don't know. It doesn't matter what's going on. We'll watch, right? Kind of like them with their sports. Although I'm lucky, my husband's not a sports guy, so I know more about sports than he does. Or I talk more about sports than he does, I'll put it that way. I know, it's hard to believe it's a whole new decade though, huh? It's like, where does the time go? It seems like the 90s was just last year. Actually, it feels like the 70s was just last year. So have they all taken your Christmas decorations down yet? I haven't. Mine don't usually come down until, well, it used to be we would take them down New Year's Day. When my daughter was little, that's how we did it then. But now, with the grandkids, we leave them up the first week in January. Because usually they're here. Well, since we moved back, they're here with us. So we just leave them up, and then I take them down after they go home. So next week, that's what I'll be doing, taking decorations down. After I visit the new grandbaby, of course. I know, right? It seems like it was just last year, a couple years ago. The day after Christmas? Yeah, see, I can't do that. I like my Christmas decorations. I can't take them down that fast. I like having the decorations up. This year we actually put the tree up before Thanksgiving. That's a first. We don't normally do that. We usually wait until after Thanksgiving, but this year, because it was so close to Christmas, I really wanted to have it up. And it did make things a little easier for decorating, because usually, you know, I got that big box in the middle of the room waiting to go up, and it's always in the way. And this year I didn't have that, so things went a little smoothly decorating this year. So I might have to do that again. Yeah, I can't leave them up all year. As much as I'd like to, I just can't. Yeah, I'm going to wait until next weekend to take them down. The kids are here till Sunday. And then I'm going to take them home. And then I'll be back Monday. So I might do it next week. But more than likely I'll wait till the next weekend. Alright. That's it for the ribbons. I'm going to put the sign on, and then we'll put the bow on. Alright, and again, this is the sign. And it came like this. I didn't change anything. I'm leaving the wire on up here because if anyone wants to take this off later, they can always use this for a wall hanging. Or hang it next to their front door or something because it has the welcome on it. But I'll leave that on there. It just, I don't know, it doesn't look right if you take it off. On this, it wouldn't for me. I'm going to cut down these pipe cleaners on top, though, that are going to be underneath the sign. And I'll fold those down so that they're out of the way and they don't stick anybody. Oh, I believe you. I know lots of people that leave them up all year, but I just can't do it. Hey, Kat, how are you? There's my sister. She partied last night, brought in the 20s with the roaring 20s. She was all decked out in her flapper outfit. I saw pictures of her. And my niece was dressed up too in the roaring 20s. Alright, I think that's okay right there. I'm going to put the sign right here. So I just attached the pipe cleaners to the back. I used the natural colored ones to blend in with the wreath. I put my sticker on the back here. It's just got my business name and that on it. That way they know where it came from. So I put 2 on the top and 1 on the bottom. I'm going to use my little yarn needle here. And I just use this needle and it goes right through the mesh, no problem, right down into the frame. And it makes putting my sign on a whole lot easier. And I will just pull those through until I get them all through, and then I will tie them off to the frame. Good night, Lavon. Thank you for helping, hun. Thank you so much. I take the pipe cleaner down through the mesh and tie it off to the frame. The sign came from the Christmas tree store. Oh, my pipe cleaner. There it is. My pipe cleaner got stuck on the mesh. Yeah, I got it. Oh, look. Thank you, Cindy. There's your bartender, guys. She's here. She's enjoying that quiet time. Yeah, I just bring the pipe cleaner through the mesh and then I just tie it off on the rings of the frame. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. The pipe cleaners are stapled to the back of the sign. It's a thick sign, so I didn't have to put anything else, else on there. I just stapled it directly to the sign. But if you have a thin wood, you want to put some cardboard or something on it to kind of build it up a little bit before you staple it down. There we go. And I will just wrap this around there real quick a couple of times just in case I have to move it later. There we go. So I'm just twisting it a couple of times to keep it in place. And then if I like where it's at, I'll go back and finish tying it off. If not, I can move it without any problem. So I don't want to get it too tight until I know that's where it's going to go. So see, that's on there. Hope y'all can see that okay. I know there's probably a little bit of a glare. Hopefully when I get my new lights set up, we won't have that glare problem anymore. Alright, so let's see. And like I said, this wreath is listed in my shop already. It just doesn't have a picture. It says made on a Facebook Live. Tomorrow I will take pictures of it on the door, and then I will post the actual picture for anyone that wants to see it, and then it'll be in my Facebook also. And again, if anyone is interested in our design group, please check us out. Team of Dreams Design Group. You get 7 designers for the price of 1. We meet twice a week, Mondays and Fridays. Thank you, Bev. 8 p.m. Eastern. We do all of our design classes through Zoom, which is a video conferencing. So you get to see us, talk to us real time. We don't have to type back and forth. The link is in the comments, but if you're interested, just send me a comment or a message and I will send you the information. And the 7 designers, including myself, is Lavon from Forever Dreams of You by Lavon. She was just on here helping me answer all your questions. We've got Robin from Robin's Wreathery. And Lavon, I was going to say Lavon again. Susan from AC Inspired Wreaths. She's on here now. I am not a business coach, but we do have a design group. But we can help you with any business questions you have. Between all of us, we have a lot of years experience. Some of these ladies have been doing this a lot longer than I have. We also have Carla from the One Stop Boutique, and Rita from Rita's Wreath Barn, and Sandy from Training Designs by Sandy. So like I said, you get 7 designers. Here's our bow. We're going to put this on. A couple of the ladies in here are in our group as well. Pam is one. Joy. I saw Ty on here earlier. I'm sorry if I'm missing any comments. It doesn't scroll for me, so I have to actually come back here and do it myself. Yeah, January. That's what we started doing too, Rosemary. We wait now until that first week. The truck ribbon came from Craft Outlet, I believe. I'd have to look, but I'm pretty sure it came from Craft Outlet. If not, it came from the Wreath shop. Those are the only 2 I bought any Valentine ribbon from. If someone could type that for me, so that she can see that, just type out the ribbon came from Craft Outlet for me. I'm not sure if, I think it was Rose that asked. Craft Outlet actually is pretty good. Their minimum for free shipping is $69. But you don't have to buy a certain amount from them in order to order from them. So I like that. Plus I can get the free shipping after $69, which some of them are a lot higher. And they're not wholesale, so anybody can buy from them. Yeah, they probably are out of stock this time of year. It's kind of close to Valentine now, so that stuff was all purchased back in, I'm sure, November, December. Alright, so I'm taking my ribbon for my bow, well, trying to. I lost one end of it. There it is. Trying to get it to tie around the frame. So I just use silver wire. So silver wire hides best in your wreaths. Let me fluff this out. I will finish tying that off too after I make sure everything's where I want it. Yeah, you have to, normally you have to order that stuff kind of early. I ordered this back in November, 1st of December is when I ordered my Valentine stuff, which I didn't have to get too much this year because I already had some. And I don't buy a lot of the Valentine. I don't buy a lot of Valentine or St. Patrick's Day. They're just not huge sellers. For me. Some people may, but not for me. So there we go. Make sure I'm not missing anything here. Yes, they do use the Unique in the Creek boards, Bev. Carla uses it, and trying to think who else might. Rita, I believe. I'd have to double check. Yeah, you want to, that's the thing with your holidays. You want to order well in advance because one, it's going to sell out fast, and two, when you think about it, right now, everybody's taking Christmas down. What are they going to put up? They're going to put up Valentine's Day. Because Valentine's Day, you got a short window. You only have from now until February 14th. After February 14th, they're going to take it down. Not everybody's going to leave their stuff up past that. They're going to then go into either St. Patrick's Day or Easter. So there's like a little calendar that kind of helps judge, tell you when you should be working on what items. So right now we should be working on St. Patrick's Day and spring wreaths, Easter, which is what I'll be working on next. Yeah, so Valentine is a very short window, so you want to start on those Easter wreaths now, and you want to order those supplies, because I'm telling you, everybody's already ordering theirs, so anything you want is going to be sold out if you don't get it now. So make those lists and get that stuff ordered today. Not literally today, but now. Oh, thank you, Pam. Thank you. I still don't do my bows on live yet because it takes me a while to get them done. Sometimes I have to start and restart them because I don't like how they turn out, but that'll be my goal this year. Yeah, my goal last year, one of my business goals last year was to do more bows because I didn't do bows. Hey, now you guys can see me. Let me move this up since we're done. So I did that. I worked on bows. Almost every wreath I made in 2019 had a bow on it. So I accomplished that goal. So my next one will be hopefully making the bows on alive. How about that? we'll make that one of the 2020 goals. So here's our wreath. Sorry for the glare. Let me move it this way so you can see the bow. I know it's not a great view tonight with the camera being vertical, but hopefully next week that'll be straightened out. We won't have to do that again. You can get a better view. So, but yeah, that's a little rustic farmhouse, I guess you could say, Valentine wreath. But yeah, so if you make wreaths, you want to get started now on your Easter. If you or if you're doing Valentine's Day, then you want to finish those up and get those listed. So, but anyway, I want to thank you all for joining me tonight. I wish you a happy new year again. I hope everyone had a great holiday. Again, check out our group if you're interested. Leave me a comment. I'd be happy to send you the information. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you. It is for sale. It's already listed in my shop. It's got a blue banner on it that says Made on Facebook Live. You can find it at wreathdecorbydawn.com. That'll take you to my Etsy store. And yeah, the poof tech does make it kind of, it makes it fluffy. Yes, definitely. But yes, it is listed in my shop. I just haven't got the picture up yet because obviously it wasn't made yet. So those will be up tomorrow, but this is, you've seen what it looks like here, so, but I will get a better picture of it tomorrow, so thank you. But yeah, check it out. It's in my shop. Like I said, wreathdecorbydawn.com. That'll take you to my shop. So, but y'all, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for all the support you have shown me in the last year. I can't tell you how much that means to me. I look forward to this year and all the things that'll be happening, and all the changes that we'll be making, and building our group, our design group, for one. And I hope you all will stick around for the ride. So I will see you again next week, same time, same place. Thank you so much for spreading the love. If you wouldn't mind subscribing to my YouTube channel, I am almost to my 1,000. So if you haven't already, go to youtube.com/wreathdecorbydawn and subscribe to my channel there. I will see you all again next week. Thank you and have a great night.